Most people believe their household problems come from a lack of time. Not enough hours, not enough margin, not enough uninterrupted space to get things done. So they chase efficiency, faster routines, better schedules, smarter tools, anything that promises to give time back. But time is rarely the real problem. Decision load is. Most households are not collapsing because people are too busy. They are collapsing because people are required to make too many decisions too often under pressure. Every decision costs energy, even small ones, especially repeated ones. What should we eat tonight? Do we have enough groceries? What needs to happen first? Can this wait until tomorrow? Is this important or just loud? None of those questions are dramatic on their own, but when they stack day after day, they quietly drain capacity. This is why many people feel exhausted even when they are not doing more than usual. The work didn't increase, the decision making did. Most household advice responds to this by trying to organize decisions better. Planners, apps, color-coded systems, weekly schedules filled with good intentions. But organizing decisions is not the same as removing them. A system that still requires constant decision making is not a system that holds under pressure. It is simply a better organized source of depletion. When life is stable, people can tolerate high decision load. When life becomes unstable, that same load becomes overwhelming. This is why households often feel fine until something changes. Illness, travel, financial stress, caregiving, emotional strain, a shift in schedule. Suddenly, the same systems that worked before feel impossible to maintain, not because the person failed, but because the system depended on continuous decision making to function. A household that works under pressure removes decisions whenever possible. Not by becoming rigid, not by becoming controlling, but by establishing defaults. Defaults are decisions that have already been made, so they don't require attention again. Stable households are built on defaults. Meals that repeat, supplies replenish the same way each week, rhythms that don't change daily, responsibilities that don't require renegotiation. This is why stable households often appear boring. They are not driven by inspiration. They are not optimized for variety. They are predictable. Predictability protects capacity. Every decision you do not have to make is energy you get to keep. This is where many people resist the idea. They worry that defaults remove freedom, that repetition means stagnation, that fewer decisions mean less agency. In reality, creativity requires energy. Freedom requires margin. Agency requires capacity. When a household consumes all available energy just to function, there is nothing left for creativity, connection, or growth. Removing decisions is not about limiting life, it's about protecting it. A household that relies on constant choice making eventually turns every day into a negotiation. Meals become debates, chores become conversation, rest becomes conditional. That constant negotiation creates friction. Friction wears people down faster than work ever will. Saving time does not automatically reduce friction. Removing decisions does. You can save time and still feel exhausted. You cannot remove decisions without feeling relief. This is also why adding tools often make things worse. Planners, apps, and trackers introduce new questions. Did I update it? Am I following it correctly? Should I adjust it? Is this still working? The tool becomes something you must manage. A household under pressure does not need more tools. It needs fewer questions. This is the difference between a managed household and a governed one. Management reacts. Governance decides in advance. A governed household knows what matters, what repeats, and what does not change week to week. That clarity creates stability. If your home feels like it is always waiting for you to rescue it, decision load is likely the issue. The goal is not to eliminate all decisions. That is neither possible nor desirable. The goal is to eliminate unnecessary ones. Decisions that repeat, decisions that add no value when remade, decisions that drain capacity without improving outcomes. When those are removed, the household stops consuming the people inside it. That is the standard. Use what fits, leave what doesn't, and I'll see you next Monday.